Hi boys, it's Thursday, June 10th. I cannot even believe tomorrow is the last day of school before our summer break and before you go to kindergarten. I'm so excited. But today I'm excited because I love Rainbow Fish. I love the book, I love the craft, so we're gonna have some fun today. So we're gonna read the book, Rainbow Fish. Here's our rainbow fish that we're going to paint, and we're going to decorate and put some gills on this rainbow fish with these hearts that I've given you. And you can see right here the beautiful gills on this rainbow, or the scales on this rainbow fish. And then I gave you these hearts, and we're going to glue these on certain places to give our rainbow fish the same kind of glittery, shimmering look as this rainbow fish has. Okay, and then we are going to do fun and safe in the sun. So I think that's what we're going to start with today. So let's take this video out, this worksheet out, and we're just going to cut off the bottom where you see the scissors. The scissor mark. All right, we're going to put this aside, and then let's go ahead and cut the 8 pictures that we see here. So we're just going to cut along the dot to dot lines, and we're going to cut out the 8 pictures that we see here. And I see a pail, an umbrella, a dump truck, a beach ball, some sunblock, sunglasses, a shovel, a hat, all different kinds of things. So this is what we're going to have. We're going to have 8 pictures, and we'll kind of put them aside and go back to our 2 bags, our 2 beach bags. When we're done cutting, we're going to put our name on the top of our beach bags. All right, and then we're going to look at the 2 of them, and one has a sun on it and one has a castle. So let's listen to the instructions. Help Emily pack 2 beach bags. Pack 1 with things that will keep her safe from the sun, and pack 1 bag of beach toys. So do you see the beach bag with the sun on it? The beach bag with the sun on it says things that keep me safe from the sun. So let's start with that. Let's look at some of these pictures and decide which things will keep us safe from the sun. So do you think a shovel will keep us safe from the sun? What do we think? I don't know if a shovel would keep us safe from the sun, but let's check out some sunglasses. Would sunglasses keep us safe from the sun? Remember last week we talked about safety, summer safety, and we said that the sunglasses protect our eyes from the sun. So where it says, where you see that sun, things that keep us safe from the sun, I'm just going to put a little circle of my glue stick, and then I'm going to put my sunglasses right in that beach bag that says things that keep me safe from the sun. I'm going to move on to a dump truck. Is a dump truck going to keep me safe from the sun? Because remember, our second category, our second beach bag says toys to play with at the beach. So, do you think this dump truck is going to keep me safe from the sun, or is this something that's going to be fun to play with at the beach? You are correct. I think that dump truck, just like you said, is going to be in our beach bag for a toy that we can play with when we are at the beach. All right, let's go to our umbrella. Is that something that's going to keep us safe from the sun, or is that something that we can play with on the beach? I don't know if we could play with an umbrella. I don't think that would be much fun, but I think if we put the umbrella up, it would be a great place to go under the umbrella to keep us safe from the sun. And also, you know, the sun gets very hot. So when we're at the beach, sometimes we need a break from that hot, hot sun. So an umbrella keeps us safe from the sun. All right, let's move on to a beach ball. What do you think? A beach ball keeps us safe from the sun, or is that a great toy to play with when we're at the beach? I think the beach ball is a great thing to play with at the beach, and a beach ball or a ball would be something fun to play with in the pool as well. So that's going to be a fun toy to play with. All right, let's go back to our shovel. All right, is our shovel going to be something that keeps us safe from the sun? Or is a shovel something we can use to dig in the sand and maybe make sand castles with, or dig a hole and put water in? I think our shovel is going to be something that we play with when we're on the beach. All right, and how about this sunblock or sunscreen? Is that something we play with, or is that something that keeps us safe on the beach? Even when you come to school, sometimes mom and dad put sunblock on you when we go outside to play. If you remember last year, maybe mommy or daddy put some sunblock on you. So I'm going to put the sunblock in the beach bag that says something that's going to help us keep safe from the sun. That's our sunblock. All right, and how about our bucket? We have a shovel. We need a bucket, because a bucket we can carry the water from the ocean and bring it and fill in that hole that we dug with our shovel. So these are all things that we can put in our beach bag that we can bring to the beach that help us have fun, help us play. All right, and the last thing is a hat. Okay, or a beach bonnet, a beach hat, a bucket hat, it could be called sometimes too. But that is something that we can put in the bag that says keep us safe, because if you wear a hat on your head, it keeps your head from getting sunburned. It keeps your head from, it shades you, so it keeps the sun out of your eyes. And it's something that helps us stay safe from the sun. So when we're done, we have 4 items in our things that help us stay safe in the sun. And then we have 4 items in toys to play with when we get to the beach. So that is what that's going to look like. Awesome job. Okay, so Rainbow Fish. I just bought this book because the book I had before was small. So I thought these pictures are so pretty, I wanted to get them bigger. So let's read about my friend, the rainbow fish. Let's see what we have going on here. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, and he had these sparkling silver scales among them, and he was just beautiful. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. Come on, Rainbow Fish, they would call. Come and play with us. But Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. One day, a little fish followed after him. Rainbow Fish, he called, wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They're so beautiful, and you have so many. You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are? Cried Rainbow Fish. Get away from me. Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset. He told all of his friends what had happened. From then on, no one wanted anything to do with Rainbow Fish. They turned away when he swam by. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them. Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean, and one day he poured out his troubles to a starfish. I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anyone like me? I can't answer that for you, said the starfish. But if you go beyond the coral reef to the deep cage, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you. The rainbow fish found the cave, and it was dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. And then suddenly 2 eyes caught him with their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. I have been waiting for you, said the octopus in a deep voice. The waves have told me your story, and this is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how happy you will be. I can't, rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into the dark cave. Give away my scales, my beautiful shiny scales? Never. How could I ever be happy without them? Suddenly, he felt a little touch on his fin. The little blue fish was back. Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very, very small shimmering scale? He thought, well, maybe I wouldn't miss one. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much. The little blue fish bubbled playfully, and he tucked that shiny scale amongst his blue ones. A rather particular feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time, he watched that little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing. So it didn't take long before Rainbow Fish was surrounded by other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale, and Rainbow Fish shared his scales left and right. And the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him was filled with glimmering scales, he had at last felt at home with the fish. Finally, Rainbow Fish had only one shiny scale left. His most prized possession had been given away, yet he was very happy. Come on, Rainbow Fish, they called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said Rainbow Fish. And happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. The end. So you see why it was so important? He might have been a beautiful fish with all his beautiful scales, but it's no fun unless you have friends around you to play with and love. So he realized by giving away all these scales and keeping just one, made his friends very happy, and that made Rainbow Fish very happy. So here's our Rainbow Fish, and we can paint him or color him, whichever you want to do. And then you're going to take these very fun scales, and you can just use one or two, but they look like Rainbow Fish's scale, and you can just glue them onto the picture after you paint it or color it. And you can see the scales look just like the scale on Rainbow Fish in our book. So we're going to paint our color, and then you can use as many of the scales as you want. If you want to just do one or two, or I gave you quite a few, so you can do as many of these beautiful scales that you want. And that is our rainbow fish lesson. I hope that you enjoyed that, because tomorrow is our last lesson. Our very last lesson. I just want to check with one thing in my planner here to see if I gave you this Finish the Ocean Animals. I did. Okay. So before we wrap up for the day, I have this worksheet, and it's called Finish the Ocean Animals. And Miss Amanda can help you with this, but it says give the jellyfish 5 tentacles to match his friend. So these are the tentacles. So you have to do the same thing here. I'll just do one for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just asking us to match this. And the next one says give the octopus 8 arms to match his friend. So you can see we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to match his friend. And then I'm going to let you do the last one. It says give the crab 8 legs like his friend. And you're going to look at his friend, and then you're going to match that. So that is Finish the Ocean Animals. Finish the Ocean Animals. All right, boys, so that is it for today. Miss Amanda, it has been a pleasure working with you, and thank you so much for helping the boys on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I will see you back here tomorrow for our last lesson. Can you believe it? Our Friday, June 11th lesson. I'll see you back here, boys. Bye-bye.